Hey everyone, welcome. I hope you're doing very wonderful. So today I'm going to get into, yes, the TIRTIR. I know you guys have probably had your feed flooded with this Korean foundation, this cushion Korean foundation, which basically a cushion foundation, from what I can understand, is just a liquid foundation in a compact form. So everybody's gone crazy for this particular foundation. I know I'm late to the game, but everybody has hyped this up. It's like the #1 foundation in Japan. It has made its way over to the US and people are just losing their minds over it. And I mean, you would think that people found like the Ark of the Covenant, like it has solved world peace, perhaps found a portal to a magical land where you can just eat whatever you want to and not gain any weight. Anyways, I'm going to test this out. This was one item, the only makeup item that I purchased from Amazon Prime Days. I purchased a couple other items just for my filming room, but this was the only, ooh, A+ for packaging. That is gorgeous. That is so beautiful. Anyways, this was the only makeup product that I did purchase from the Amazon Prime Days. It was like $12. I bought the small size because I was like, I don't know. If I don't like it, then I wouldn't feel too bad about losing $12. But this is made in, I swear if it's made in China, no, it's made in Korea. It's made in Korea because it's Korean skincare makeup. So, but this is, I'm in the shade 24N Latte. I have no idea if I purchase the correct shade. It's very difficult when you're online trying to purchase a shade. I did my best, but even if the color is off, I'm going to test the formula. And that's what I want to do today. But before I get right into everything, my name is Carrie. Please consider subscribing to my channel if you haven't already. Please hit the like button. It will help my channel out a whole lot. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. And for those of you who already subscribed, you guys are the best. I have the best subscribers. Thank you so much for your support. You guys are wonderful. All right, so I'm going to open this up. A little difficult for me to open up. Hold on. Gosh, that was hard to open. But here's what it looks like. It's got a mirror. It's got the little puff, which is so cute. It just fits. It looks like an egg, almost shaped like an egg. It fits right. It's comfortable to wear. Now, you got this little area that you can open. Come on now. And then the product is in here. And take off the sticker before use. I love how they have to like give those instructions because, you know. Anyway, so here's the product. Let me show it to you up close. Here's the back of it. Okay, so as you can see, my face is pretty bare. The only thing that I have on my face is primer as far as my complexion goes, and I'm using the NYX Pore Filler primer. My eyes are mostly done. I just wanted to have those kind of out of the way because I want the video to just focus on the foundation. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to apply the foundation probably to one side of my face, let you see it. Let's see how it kind of, if you can notice a difference. Also, I'm going to check the shade. And then I want to see how it wears throughout the day. And then I'll come back and I'll give you guys kind of an update after I've worn it for a few hours. This should be a really good test because here, I'm going to just go in. And from what I understand, you just go in like that light. Well, okay. That didn't bring up very much. All right, let me go in for a second dip. But I just want to go, oh, okay, now there you go. Okay, I think maybe I just needed to, I don't know, activate it or something, or maybe go in a little bit, a little bit more pressure. But what I'll do is I'll come back and I'll show you kind of how it wore throughout the day. But it is like 9,000 degrees here in Florida, so we'll see how this wears throughout the day. All right, so I'm not going to use the mirror that's in here. I'm going to use a separate mirror, but let's, okay. Oh, okay, there we go. You guys, and I barely put my finger in the, or this little puff in the product. Okay, it does have a little bit of an odor, but it's not too offensive. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. All right, so I'm just gonna continue to work this into the skin. That is supposedly it's a full coverage foundation, 72-hour wear time. Who wears foundation for 72 hours? Who needs that? I mean, maybe people in Broadway, I don't know. Makeup industry or not makeup industry, entertainment industry, I don't know. All right, I'm going to continue to just work this on one side of the face. I'm not sure if it's going to oxidize and turn a different color. We're going to find out. We're about to find out. And then after I get it on, I'll finish the rest of my complexion. Okay, I'm having to use this finger to kind of hold it down. Do you guys kind of see how which is not a deal breaker. It's a little awkward when I get in these small spots. Here it doesn't matter, but anyways. Now let's see. I do have fine lines. I do have wrinkles. I want to see, is this going to settle? Is it going to emphasize? Is it going to look cakey, gunky? All that good stuff. I don't know if a beauty blender would work for this, if a brush would work for this. I have no idea, you guys. That color seems pretty decent. It almost looks a little light. However, like I said, some people have mentioned that it does oxidize, so it might turn a little yellow or orange on my skin, which I wouldn't really mind. But we'll see. We'll see what we'll see. I want to try to get this neck area. Now this is where the product or this little like cushion or this little poof or whatever is a little awkward. All right, I'm not gonna worry about the neck area. Okay, and by the way, you guys, I'm having to continue to really work this into my skin. I probably fast forward some of it, but because literally I'm just doing this. Because it's such a full coverage foundation, I am needing to work it into my fine lines and my wrinkles a little bit more. But the smell is not offensive. It has dissipated. I can smell it on here, but I can't really smell it on my skin anymore. That'll be something that I'll address later in the video when I do my checkup with you guys or check-in. Is it something that I'm going to be smelling throughout the day? Because you guys know how much I do not like fragrance in my makeup. But this is not offensive. It's not bothering me. Not at the moment anyways. All right. So I think that's about as good as I'm going to get it at the moment. That one little dip did this whole side of my face. Let me see if I can come in a little bit more and then I'll show you kind of so here's this side. Here's that side. It's really pretty, but let me zoom in a little bit. Okay. So let me just give you the front view, face view, foundation. No foundation. You guys, I'm kind of impressed. First impression, I'm impressed. Let's see, how does it feel? It feels a little tacky on the face. I don't know if it's going to dry down, how long it's going to take to dry down. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in and I'm going to put it on this side of the face. Okay, again, that was just one like press in there. I mean, it brought up a lot. So I'm going to get going on this side of the face. By the way, you guys, just real quick, I tried to do like that. You have to hold this. Like yeah, see, I mean, I know that that's obvious, but, or it would seem obvious, but I want to see if rubbing it would work also. No, that does not look good. The tapping is much, much better. Tapping. Okay, guys, I have it on this side of my face, and I have to be honest, for some reason, it does not look as good on this side of my face as it does on this side. I'm wondering if just perhaps I didn't have enough on the little cushion. I'm gonna go in for just a little tiny bit more and see if that works. And by the way, I've had to, I've cut most of it out, but I mean, I'm having to really blend and work this in. And when I mean blend, I'm just doing this. I'm tapping, I'm pushing it into the skin. But it's taken me a long time. In fact, I had to change hands because this hand got sore. But so I'm gonna just continue to work that second layer in because perhaps I just didn't get enough with like maybe the first application. That could have been. I might have gotten more on this side. Okay, guys, I'm gonna stop there. I think that's about all I'm gonna do. It's I don't hate it. So that's good. That's a good sign. I don't hate it. There's a couple things that I'm kind of iffy about. The odor, which is not offensive, and then this little cushion, it's too small. I feel it's too small, and that might be because I got a trial size, so naturally it's going to be smaller. So that might just be my bad. But I found it to be a little awkward in these areas. Like you just have to go a little bit slower. And you know, around the nose, around here, you just have to go a little slower. And then for the big areas like my neck, I found it kind of awkward to use. But that's just those are just personal preferences for me. It looks very beautiful on the skin. I'm gonna put this away. So you just close this up. And my other thing too is like, how do you clean this? Do you clean this just like a beauty blender? Like how, you know, I'll have to figure that out. But anyways, I'm gonna put that back in. Ooh, it snaps. That was satisfying. Let me come in a little bit closer so you guys can kind of see. I think it looks really nice. It's hasn't completely dried down yet, but it's only been like a few minutes. But all right, so now let me go in with the rest of my face, and I'm gonna just do that really quick. I'm gonna do the concealer, my brows, do a little bronze, do a little blush, and then I'll be right back. Okay guys, the face is mostly done. I do want to just put on my bronzer, my blush in front of you guys, and my lipstick because those are the fun things. Those are the fun products to put on in front of you. I figure like brows and like concealer and stuff, it's so boring. All right, I'm going in with the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil. This is a travel size. It is a great bronzer. You guys have heard me talk about this so much. I'm gonna do my complexion like I normally would. I'm not gonna change it just because, you know, I'm testing out a new foundation, but yeah, because I want to truly see how it's going to wear on my skin if I were to wear it every day. So let me blend out this bronzer real quick. Okay, the products are layering on there pretty nicely so far. All right, so now I'm going to go in with the NYX Buttermelt blush, and this one is in Feelin' Butter. Super, super pigmented, so I'm going in with the lightest of touches. Such a beautiful blush. All right, so the complexion, it's mostly done. Let me add some gloss to these lips. I'm gonna use the NYX Fat Oil Slick Click, and this one is in, link in my bio. It's really fun to use. You gotta click it to get it up, but it's a beautiful shade. Oof, gorgeous. Uh-oh, I got a chunk of the gloss because it's so soft. Yeah, you just got to go with a soft hand with these. but it is so gorgeous. I don't even line or anything. It's beautiful. Oh, comfortable on the lips too, shiny. All right, you guys, this is what the face looks like at the moment. Okay, so this is what it looks like right now. So I'm curious as how it's gonna look in a little bit around all the cracks and wrinkles around my mouth, especially like right here. My nose usually, but usually my nose, the nose is the worst. But gosh, you guys, I have to be honest. First impression, good. First impression was good. I'm not really smelling anything. Really now what I'm smelling is this. This has like a kind of like a, oh, things are falling. This has kind of like a candy, but it's subtle, like a sweet treat kind of smell to it that doesn't necessarily bother me. So that's good. But again, I'll come back and check. All right, I forgot to tell you, it is 10:34 a.m. July 22nd, Monday, Eastern Standard Time. So I just wanted you guys to, you know, see the timestamp. So when I come back and check in with you, I'll show you what time it is. All right, you guys, I'll be back. Hey guys, really quick, I'm sorry. It's 10:41. It's like literally 5 minutes. I'm not doing a check-in, but I did want you guys to see the foundation outside in natural light. I'm just out on my back patio. And then also I wanted to let you know that I did spray my face with the Skindinavia setting spray. I completely forgot to set the face, but you guys, I have to be honest, first impression of this foundation, I'm liking it, but proof is in the pudding. We'll see how it wears. So, okay guys, I am back for my first check-in. It is, oops, hold on. It's 1:10 in the afternoon. So it's been about 3.5 hours. I went and ran some errands. For the most part, I've been in the AC, but when I was going, you know, from my car to the store, from the store to the car, loading up my groceries and stuff, the sun hit me. The Florida sun got me. But I have to say, and I'll zoom in a second, it's holding up pretty good. Let me see if I can come in a little bit closer. I am a little oily. I'm starting to get a little oily here. It has started to separate on my nose a little bit. I do have a little bit of cracking around my mouth. And you guys, all of these things are normal for me. With any foundation that I'm using, even my high-end, my favorite Too Faced Born This Way matte foundation that I live by, does the same thing to me because my skin is, like I mentioned before, a little oily. But for the most part, you guys, I'm going to let you kind of just look at me real quick. But I do have some AOA Studios blotting paper. So what I'm going to do is I'm just blot one side of my face just so you guys could see a difference. So, ooh, yuck. Ew, I don't know. Do you guys want to see this? I'll show it to you anyways. All right, so you guys, so far so good. So yeah, I can even tell. Hopefully the camera's picking up on it. So this side, not as shiny as that side. So the blotting paper worked, or the touch up. It's separating on my nose already, but that, again, that is typical. And I already mentioned that that might happen. So anyways, you guys, it's so far so good though. I'm impressed. So far so good. Hey guys. Okay, so I'm on my back patio again. Here, it's just a couple minutes after I just gave you my second update. I just wanted you guys to see it in natural lighting. This is the side that I just touched up. I didn't do anything on this side. I wanted you to kind of get a good glance at it. When I'm in the editing process, I'm sure I'm going to see every nook and cranny of my face. But here's that. There's the second update. You guys, I'll come back. I'll do a third update. Okay? See you soon. Hey guys, okay, so I am back for the final check-in with the TIRTIR, and then I'm gonna wrap things up. I'm gonna give you my final thoughts, but I've had this on now. It is 5:37, so 7 hours. I wanted you guys to see it's been on for 7 hours. I have not touched up except for the time that I showed you my kind of my second check-in with you guys, and I touched up on this side of my face only. Honestly, I don't even think you can tell at this point. It is settled into my fine lines. It is in my wrinkles here. It has faded quite a bit. I'm going to zoom in just 1 second so you guys can see. I do look pretty shiny, I feel, on my forehead. It almost at this point looks like I put a luminous foundation on. And pretty much the rest of my face has kind of faded as well. But that is very typical of me. That is not indicative of a bad formula of the foundation. This would happen to my face even if I was wearing, you know, my L'Oreal or my Too Faced, whatever it may be. But let me come in a little bit closer, and I'm just going to kind of let you see my face. You can definitely see the cracking here. You can definitely, I mean, it's separating. But again, that's normal for me because I do have oily skin. I live in Florida. But I have to say, honestly, it wore really beautifully for a full foundation, full coverage foundation. It didn't feel heavy on my face. So I am pleasantly surprised, like I am utterly shocked that this foundation looks so nice on my skin. Any little kind of flaws or constructive criticism I gave or pointed out on my face is nothing above the ordinary that my other foundations wouldn't do. This is pretty much untouched, 7 hours on my oily skin, in Florida during the summertime, although I stayed in most of the day. But I am shocked at this foundation, you guys. I'm given the green light. My only thing is, oh, by the way, the smell. I can't even smell it. I did not smell it throughout the day. I wasn't getting whiffs of it, so it did dissipate. It's possible that I might have just gotten used to the smell, which, like I said, very, very, very minor. And you guys know, if you've been watching me a long time, I am super sensitive to scents and odors and fragrances, and it didn't bother me at all. So it didn't bother, I didn't get a headache. I wasn't like, oh, what is that smell? Like my sinuses didn't bother me at all. I also would probably get a shade darker in this foundation. I was, again, 24N Latte. I might get 1 shade darker, but you guys, green light. I am shocked. I would also like to know how this applies with a, I'm trying to open it again. Because it's so small and my fingers are so big, I can't, it's like I can't get into that little area to like open it up. It's like really hard. I would be curious to see how this applies with a beauty blender and or just like a regular makeup brush. All right, forget, I'm not going to open it. Like I'm breaking my nails just to get it open. But that would kind of be my next test, is to just see if this foundation can apply a little bit easier instead of that little puff or whatever they want to call it, sponge. But you guys, it was good. I am shocked in the best way. So you guys, comment below. Tell me what you think. Did you like this video? Was it informative? Do you have any other questions about it? Comment below. I'll respond to you. If I haven't responded to you in 24 hours, that means I did not get it. So please just re-comment. You know how it is sometimes with YouTube and the comments and stuff. So, but you guys, please subscribe to my channel. Give this video a thumbs up, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.